Alright, good morning. We are back with break 298, a 24 Elite case and a 24 Elite Priority Box. Bonus $100 gift card randomized between all 17 spots. $50 gift card for any team who does not score a numbered hit. Unfortunately, there has been a few teams over the breaks, but we have done a lot of breaks and there haven't been that many. So, yeah. Let's get into it. Today's break team list: Broncos, Stephen Gillard; Raiders, Jordan Davis; Bulldogs, Stephen Osborne; Sharks, Paul Cohen; Dolphins, Stephen Gillard; Titans, Ben Patterson; Manly, Peter Lowe; Storm, Chris Rowland; Knights, Jeff Hughes; Cowboys, Peter Lowe; Eels, Dean Ryan; Panthers, Jai Thornton; Rabbitohs, Cooper Demery; Dragons, Warren Stoddart; Roosters, Ben Patterson; Warriors, Aaron Livingston; and Tigers, Chris White. Alright, Ben Patterson and Chris White, if you are watching, Ben Patterson mainly, I'm tagging two Ben Pattersons. I'm not sure which one's which or if you're both the same person, but yeah, Chris White, I'm not sure. I don't know if you're in the group or not. Let's find out who today's lucky case card winner is. Alright. Number 38. Jeff Hughes for the Knights. Or Dane Gagai for the Knights. Jeff Hughes with the Knights. So I tagged two though. Are they both you or and welcome to the break, mate. But no, I mean there's two profiles. Box number 1, Dalium Jakaya Whitfield for Tigers. Mawaki Fodawaka parallel for Titans. All good, mate. Number 1, nice. Not a jersey number, but still number 1. Katoni Staggs, Ruby Mojo for the Broncos. Reflections for the Sharks. Rabbitohs parallel checklist. Two new breaks listed this morning. Zach Hosking, new recruit for the Raiders. Just remind everyone again, the wish list. Use the wish list, you'll get notifications when they go in stock. Kane Bradley, new recruit for Storm. Vegas, Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. William Kennedy, parallel for the Sharks. 2 new breaks put in stock. 2 new breaks listed as coming soon. New recruit, Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. Jerome Hughes, multicultural for the Storm. Dane Gagai, parallel for Knights. In the Kangaroos for the Masters Series. Multicultural, Brian Kelly for the Titans. Felice Kafusi, parallel for the Dolphins. Both breaks 300 and 301 added to the break schedule this morning. 302 with 5 spots left. Another early BD, number 4. This time Felice Kafusi for the Dolphins. Jaden Sullivan, parallel for the Tigers. Gold Reflections for the Dragons, number 65. Too easy, mate. I was tagging Christopher White and he inboxed me and not the same person. Jareen Bula, number 175. White Young Guns for the Tigers. Salami Kickout, parallel for the Bulldogs. Raymond Faitala Mariner, new recruit for the Dragons. Josh Curran, new recruit for the Bulldogs. Jerome Luai, parallel for Panthers. Game 1, Vegas. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for the Raiders. Seven packets left. Joseph Tarpanay, multicultural for the Raiders. It's been a couple, mate. Breakout, Apasai Coruscant and Lachlan Galvin for the Tigers, number 11. Adam Fanua Blake, parallel for the Warriors. You recruit Corey Waddell for Manly. I know that feeling, mate. Dalian Kalen Ponga for the Knights. 3 packets are left for box number 1. Jesse Arthur Arthur's Vegas for the Broncos. Tyrell Sloan, parallel for Dragons. Zach Labour, multicultural for the Cowboys. Reflections for Manly. Murray Talagi, parallel for the Cowboys. Alright. Box number 2. Yeah, nah. Have fun with that. Payne Haas, Vegas for the Broncos. No Roosters yet. Jacob Saifiti, parallel for the Knights. Kangaroos in the Master Series. Reed Marnie, parallel for the Bulldogs. No Eels yet either. Doesn't mean match with only one box, but this team seems to be doing alright. Number 23 for the Dolphins, Sapphire, Herbie Farnworth. BD and Sapphire, first 2 boxes. Cannot complain with that. White Young Guns, number 23. Brendan Pakura for the Broncos. I feel like we open a lot of number 23s. Hudson Young, parallel for the Raiders. Jack Cogger, new recruit for the Knights. Jake Trbojevic, Vegas for Manly. Dallin Bateen Zalesniak, parallel for the Warriors. James Tedesco, Vegas for the Roosters. Cowboys, parallel checklist. Multicultural, Mikhail Ravalawa for the Dragons. Reflections for the Titans. Brian Top, parallel for Panthers. New recruit Brad Schneider for Panthers. Aiden Cesar, parallel for the Tigers. Multicultural, Micah Sivo for the Eels. Multicultural Dominic Young for the Roosters. Ooh, first team league sensation we've had for a little while, number 5. What we got today? Dean Ryan with the Eels. King Gutho. Mikhail Ravalawa, parallel for the Dragons. New recruit Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. New recruit Morgan Harper for the Eels. Multicultural Kalen Ponga for the Knights. Hammerfido parallel for the Dolphins. We're just talking about the Eels having no hits. And bang. Dally M, Stephen Crichton for Panthers. Manly, Daly Cherry Evans. New recruit Harley Smith Shields for the Titans. Dally M, Sarah Togatuki for the Tigers. Alex Johnston parallel for the Rabbitohs. Ruby Mojo, number 34, Titans checklist. Pretty sure we scored one of them yesterday. Reflections for the Dragons. Blake Brayley parallel for the Sharks. New recruit Spencer Linu for the Roosters. New recruit Joe Chan for the Storm. Box number 3. Vegas, Daly Cherry Evans for Manly. Tommy Turbo parallel for Manly. Billy Burns, new recruit for the Sharks. Dane Gagai, multicultural for the Knights. Dominic Young, parallel for Roosters. Master Series for the Rabbitohs. Clint Gutherson, parallel for the Eels. Reflections gold parallel for Manly, number 9. $100 White Young Gun for the Sharks. Parallel Reece Walsh for the Broncos. New recruit Brad Schneider for Panthers. New recruit Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. Vegas Victor Radley for the Roosters. Did you see a Manly book it? No? Storm parallel checklist. Justin Olam, multicultural for the Tigers. Breakout Ben Hunt and Zach Lomax, number 25. Kalen Ponga, parallel for Knights. Dally M, Latrell Mitchell for Rabbitohs. Multicultural Brendan Pekura for the Broncos. Isaiah Papali'i, parallel for Tigers. Spotlight patch, number 36, Shaquille Mitchell. Philip Semi, parallel for the Titans. New recruit Thomas McHale for the Cowboys. Alex Johnston of Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Keon Kolomatangi, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Multicultural Jeremy Marshall King for Dolphins. Reflections for the Raiders. Cameron McInnes parallel for Sharks. New recruit Spencer Linu for the Roosters. Dalian Julia Robinson for the Broncos. Isaac Tago parallel for Panthers. Ruby Mojo 33 Siasifa Talakai for the Sharks. Last packet for box number 3. Reflections for the Roosters. Jake Averillo parallel for Dolphins. New recruit Kai Pearce-Paul for the Knights. Ruby Mojo Harry Grant for the Storm, number 26. Reflections for the Eels. John Bateman parallel for the Tigers. Dane Laurie, new recruit for Panthers. Reece Walsh, Vegas for the Broncos. Max King, parallel for the Bulldogs. Multicultural Emery Agula for the Raiders. Zach Hosking, parallel for the Raiders. In the Kangaroos for the Master Series. Did I put one in the tray? Tommy Turbo, Vegas for Manly. Sean Johnson, parallel for the Warriors. Reflections for the Cowboys, number 56. Cheers, mate. There it is. There we go. White Young Guns, number 27, Tom Ale for the Warriors. Blake Laurie parallel for the Dragons. New recruit Aiden Cesar for the Tigers. Breakout number 86, Corbin Baxter and Keely Joseph for the Roosters. Jeremiah Nanai, parallel for Cowboys. New recruit Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. Multicultural Jason Tormalolo for the Cowboys. Number 4, Emerald Mojo for the Tigers. Dylan Edwards, parallel for Panthers. New recruit Kelma Talagi for the Eels. Vegas Sam Walker for the Roosters. Dolphins parallel checklist. Dally M, Adenfanua Blake for the Warriors. Multicultural Nico Hines for the Sharks. Regan Campbell Gillard parallel for the Eels. Multicultural David Fafita for the Titans. Morning, mate. Feeling like a golden ticket this afternoon. Reflections for the Broncos. Calling it early. Ruben Garrick parallel for Manly. New recruit Keenan Palacia for the Titans. Sam Walker parallel for the Roosters. Dally M Destiny Brill for the Broncos. Knights parallel checklist. Box number 4 done and dusted. Reflections for the Rabbitohs. I've only seen one of them so far. A few cheers. I've seen more golden tickets than I have a few cheers pulled so far. Eels parallel checklist. New recruit Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. Latrell Mitchell of Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Ezra Mam parallel for Broncos. Herbie Farmworth, new recruit for the Dolphins. Corey Waddell, new recruit for Manly. I haven't seen either. I'm pretty sure it's the Broncos. 1-1 that I did see.
Yeah, that's all nice thing.
Lucky Young Guns, number 8, Ata Mariota for the Raiders. Xavier Coates, parallel for Storm. Rabbitohs in the Master Series. Upside Coruscant, multicultural for Tigers. Oh. Bo Fermor, parallel for Titans. I redeemed my golden tickets. You're doing well. Well, actually, no. Bulldogs should be alright. Reflections, number 85 for the Titans. White Young Guns, 174. Dylan Lucas for the Knights. Jack Whiten, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Selwyn Cobbo, multicultural for the Broncos. Sebastian Chris, parallel for the Raiders. Payne Huss, Dally M for the Broncos. Latrell Mitchell, multicultural for the Rabbitohs. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, parallel for Warriors. New recruit, Zach Hosking for the Raiders. Vegas Game 1 header card. Renato Mulatalo, parallel for the Sharks. Multicultural Hamafito for the Dolphins. Emerald Mojo. Number 8. Josh King for the Storm. Tyson Frizzell parallel for Knights. New recruit Raymond Faitala Mariner for the Dragons. Jack Whiten, new recruit for the Rabbitohs. Jesse Arthurs, Vegas for the Broncos. Tigers parallel checklist. Yeah, well, hopefully, because Toggies have had a bad run in our breaks this year. Number 42, Pink Diamonds for Ali Brigginshaw. So hopefully we're just holding off for a big finish. We're only halfway there, so still plenty to go. Not even halfway. Reflections for the Warriors. Adokar, parallel for the Bulldogs. Dally M. Shannon Mato for the Titans. Jared Hargraves parallel for the Roosters. Yeah, more than likely. Jareem Bula Ruby Mojo for the Tigers. Number 1, jersey number as well. Nice. Yeah, when breaks are that close, he'll normally hold them back, or if they're on the same invoice. Jerry Maguire on YouTube, but it's the Bulldog spot today. Yes, it can be, unfortunately. Sapphire Mojo, number 2, Nick Meaney for the Storm. White Young Gun, 142, Liam Henry for Panthers. You'll be right. James Tedesco, parallel for the Roosters. Yeah. I've got the team list in front of me, so I know. New recruit Tuku for the Sharks. Breakout. Joseph Tarpanay and Ethan Strange for the Raiders, number 83. Dylan Brown, parallel for the Eels. Multicultural Tohu Harris for the Warriors. Cameron Munster, parallel for Storm. Multicultural Sanua Taruva for Panthers. Reflections for the Tigers. Dave Fafita, parallel for the Titans. New recruit Kane Bradley for Storm. Vegas Luke Brooks for Manly. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Dolphins. Multicultural Valami Kickout for the Bulldogs. Maroons in the Master Series. Tanila Paseka, parallel for Manly. Joey Manu, Vegas for the Roosters. Selwyn Cobbo, parallel for Broncos. New recruit Kurt Catewell for the Warriors. Valami Vile for the Cowboys. Damien Cook, Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Cody Walker, parallel for Rabbitohs. LEM, Jermaine Isako for the Dolphins. Multicultural Xavier Coates for Storm. Dale Finucane, parallel for Sharks. New recruit Dominic Young for the Roosters. Dally M. Tallulah Tillett for the Cowboys. Jacob Little, parallel for the Dragons. 4 packets left for box number 6. Ruby Mojo, Jeremiah Nanai for the Cowboys at number 26. Reflections for the Cowboys. Elam Lukey, parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit, Josh Curran for the Bulldogs. White League sensation, number 47, Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. Panthers parallel checklist. We got 4 teams with a hit. That's not bad. Alright. Box number 6 done and dusted. Hopefully we can improve. Still plenty more hits in the boxes. Let's go. Look at that. Next card. Number 24, Jacob Preston, a sapphire for the Bulldogs. Number 83, White Young Guns, Jacob Preston for the Bulldogs. 3 hits in a row for the Doggies. Going from no hits to 3 hits in a row. Craig Marshew, parallel for the Knights. Game 2 header for Vegas. Jacob Carraz, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. Multicultural Sua Wong for the Roosters. Matthew Tomoko, parallel for the Raiders. Pink Diamond, number 16, Keezy Apps for the Tigers. Tigers killing it. Yeah, they got a bit in there. Reflections are for the Dolphins. Warriors parallel checklist. New recruit Thomas Flagler for the Dolphins. Vegas Cameron Murray for the Rabbitohs. Jaden Campbell, parallel for Titans. New recruit Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Thomas Burgess, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Multicultural Hamoli Olika R2 for Manly. New recruit Sean Kepe for the Rabbitohs. White League sensation number 41, Liam Martin for the Panthers. Dream Buller parallel for the Tigers. Multicultural Mitchell Moses for the Eels. New recruit Luke Brooks for Manly. Patrick Carrigan of Vegas for the Broncos. Zach Lomax parallel for the Dragons. Dally M, Liam Martin for Panthers. Multicultural Tyrell Sloan for the Dragons. Ruben Cotter parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. 4 packets left for box number 7. Dally M, Tamika Upton for the Knights. Patrick Carrigan parallel for the Broncos. Ruby Mojo. Number 26, James Fisher-Harris for the Panthers. Reflections for Panthers. Harry Grant parallel for Storm. Masters in the Storm. Toby Rudolph parallel for Sharks. Alright, another box down. So I've only just read that properly. That's a bit sad. That's just sportsman. Like, if she did it with no issues and that. Nathan Cleary, Sapphire Mojo, number 25. I keep reading the first line and opening a packet and going back to the packet. Jake Trbojevic, Vegas for Manly. Thomas Flegler, parallel for Dolphins. Multicultural Addo Carr for the Bulldogs. New recruit Harley Smith Shields for Titans. Manly parallel checklist. Kennedy Sherrington, pink diamond for the Eels, number 16. James Tedesco of Vegas for the Roosters. Brendan Smith, parallel for the Roosters. Multicultural Chance Nico Klokstad for the Warriors. Reflections for the Knights. Junior Paulo, parallel for the Eels. New recruit Jack Cogger for the Knights. Vegas Payne Haas for the Broncos. Chance Nico Klokstad, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. Black Young Guns. Number 31, Kale Iro for the Sharks. Ben Hunt, parallel for the Dragons. White Young Guns. Number 175, Zach Labour for the Cowboys. Nathan Cleary, parallel for the Panthers. New recruit Morgan Harper for the Eels. Dally M, Herbie Farnworth for the Broncos. New recruit Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. Katoni Staggs, parallel for the Broncos. Multicultural James Fisher Harris for Panthers. Jerome Hughes, parallel for Storm. New recruit Herbie Farnworth for Dolphins. Dally M, Samaima Torfa for the Raiders. Bulldogs parallel checklist. Ruby Mojo. Number 26, Lindsay Collins for the Roosters. Storm Reflections. Joseph Tarpanay, parallel for the Raiders. Multicultural Cody Walker for the Rabbitohs. Maroons Jones in the Master Series. Valentine Holmes parallel for the Cowboys. Box number 8 done and dusted. Reflections for the Titans. Jack DeBellin parallel for the Dragons. New recruit Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. New recruit White Young Guns Gordon Tong number 175. Oh, excuse me. Luke Brooks parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit Keenan Palacia for the Titans. Black League Sensations. Number 2. This might be his jersey number. Dominic Young for the Roosters. Victor Bradley parallel for the Roosters. Multicultural Hammer Fido for the Dolphins. Multicultural Apposite Coruscant for the Tigers. Bailey Simonson parallel for the Eels. New recruit Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. New recruit Thomas Flagler for the Dolphins. Alexander Brimson parallel for Titans. Pink Diamond Titans checklist number 17. Tommy Turbo of Vegas for Manly. Adam Reynolds parallel for the Broncos. Reflections for the Rabbitohs. Will Warbrick parallel for Storm. Reece Walsh, Vegas for the Broncos. Reece Robson parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit Kelma Talagi for the Eels. Dally M, Adam Reynolds for the Broncos. Dally M, Taryn Aiken for the Roosters. Mitchell Barnett, parallel for the Warriors. Multicultural, Mikhail Ravalawa for the Dragons. Liam Martin, parallel for Panthers. Rabbitohs in the Master Series. Vegas, Sam Walker for the Roosters. Latrell Mitchell, parallel for the Rabbitohs. 4 packets left for box number 9. Multicultural, Kalen Ponga for the Knights. Jeremy Marshall King, parallel for Dolphins. Gold Reflections for the Eels, number 19. Ruby Mojo, number 26. Regan Campbell Gillard for the Eels. New recruit Aiden Cesar for the Tigers, and that is the end of box number 9. Box number 10, leaving just the priority to go after this one. This is the last box of the case. Sapphire Mojo, Jake Trbojevic for Manly, number 25. White Young Guns, Sua Wong for the Roosters, number 22. Big Tino, parallel for the Titans. Vlami Avile, new recruit for the Cowboys. Black Young Guns, number 137, Jonah Pezzett for the Storm. Cameron Murray, parallel for the Rabbitohs. New recruit Dominic Young for the Roosters. Joey Manu, a Vegas for the Roosters. Bradman Best, parallel for Knights. Multicultural, Micah Sevo for the Eels. Reflections for the Dragons. Apasai Coruscant, parallel for the Tigers. New recruit, Tuku for the Sharks. Luke Brooks, Vegas for Manly. Will Panasini, parallel for the Eels. New recruit, Kurt Capewell for the Warriors. Broncos, parallel checklist. Multicultural, Gordon Tong for Manly. Pink Diamond, Olivia Koenig for the Roosters, number 25. Nico Hines, parallel for the Sharks. Dally M, Sanua Taruva for Panthers. New recruit, Dane Laurie for Panthers. Jacob Preston, parallel for the Bulldogs. Dominic Young, multicultural for the Roosters. Vegas, Damien Cook for the Rabbitohs. Raiders, parallel checklist. New recruit, Kai Pearce Paul for the Knights. Fifth last packet for box number 10. Dally M, Meli Hafunga for the Broncos. Amoli Olaka'atu, parallel for Manly. Ruby Mojo, number 26, Cameron Murray for the Rabbitohs. Reflections for the Bulldogs. Lindsay Collins, parallel for the Roosters. Multicultural, Braden Trindle for the Sharks. In the Storm for the Master Series, and Josh King, parallel for the Storm. All right. Oh, leave them in file. Do not need to put them in box. Final box for the break, our priority box. Nico Hines, multicultural for the Sharks. Jake Trbojevic Vegas for Manly. Alifiana Khan Piera, parallel for Titans. New recruit Herbie Farnworth for the Dolphins. Harley Smith Shields, new recruit for the Titans. Jake Javoyevich, parallel for Manly. Multicultural Homoli Olakaatu for Manly. Alex Johnston, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Multicultural David Fafita for the Titans. Pink Diamond Batil Avet Welsh for the Tigers, number 33. Priority Reflections, number 36 of 36 for the Rabbitohs. Blake Brayley for the Sharks. Rabbitohs in the Master Series, a Roosters parallel checklist. Just about halfway through our priority box. New recruit Zach Hosking for the Raiders. Priority Young Guns, number 1. Not his jersey number because it's his brother's, Benny Turbo. Mitchell Moses, parallel for the Eels. Sapphire Mojo, number 13. Hammer Fido for the Dolphins. Vegas James Tedesco for the Roosters. Jacob Saifiti, parallel for the Knights. New recruit Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. Jermaine Isako Dally-M for the Dolphins. Multicultural Mitchell Moses for the Eels. Aiden Cesar parallel for the Tigers. New recruit Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. Dally-M Samaima Torfa for the Raiders. Tommy Dearden, parallel for the Cowboys. Ruby Mojo, David Fafita for the Titans, number 11. Reflections Priority for the Cowboys, number 36 of 36. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. New recruit Morgan Harper for the Eels. Second last packet for the break. Vegas Payne Huss for the Broncos. Jermaine Ozako, parallel for the Dolphins. Only one game 2 header card. Oh, finishing with a white league sensations. Lucky last, number 12 for the Tigers, Isaiah Papali'i. Ryan Pappenhausen, parallel for the Storm to finish us off. Alright. Well, we have our bonus $100 gift card to randomise between all 17 spots. All 17 spots have received at least a numbered hit. We do have our game 2 header card. We need to randomise between the Roosters and the Broncos. So let's switch across and get all that done. And of course our Master Series cards, don't forget them. Alright, 3 times around the merry-go-round for the $100 bonus gift card. Alright, number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3, Jai Thornton with the Panthers. Alright. I'm pretty sure I have the team list saved. No, I do not. I do have it open, ready to go though, so it's easy. Alright. This is for the 11 Master Series cards. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3, Ben Patterson with the Roosters. And last up, our game 2 header card, randomised between Broncos and Roosters. Let's go 3 times, number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3 with the Roosters. Alright guys, that's it, that's all. Check the website for available breaks, and if your team's not available, remember to add those coming soon breaks to your wish list to get a notification